Good morning. This is day 2 in Nagoya, as well as the final day of Nagoya as well. And we've got quite a bit of walking to do today. Yeah, basically what we're trying to do is kind of hit up some touristy joints, as well as try some Nagoya regional specific foods. Like I want to try to find a miso cuts place, which is tonkatsu with Nagoyan miso sauce, as well as Nagoya Castle and a couple other things like that here and there. So yeah, we're just gonna get straight to it. I have to walk, well, I have to travel a little ways to hop on a bus, so we'll catch you at Nagoya Castle. Alright, so I've arrived, and it's a good thing I got here earlier. There's not that many people here, so that's a nice thing. So it'll be cool to get some really interesting shots. You can kind of see it all the way right above my finger in the distance. But I came into the east gate. I think there's a west gate as well, but yeah, it's really quiet and peaceful, and there's like all this like flora and stuff. I'm pretty sure it would be a lot more beautiful in the not winter seasons. So I reckon like during springtime it'd probably be really pretty and stuff like that. But I think ultimately that's not what we're here for. So we'll just kind of explore and kind of get lost and stuff like that. So let's go. So like one thing I've noticed about this place is that it's like I was like literally just about to say it's devoid of any form of city sounds. It's just all I hear is like birds cawing and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden I hear a freaking helicopter up there. So much for trying to emphasize the fact that this place is very peaceful. I'm coming up on I think one of the inner gates, and you can kind of see that it is what it is because of the fact that there's a freaking moat. So this is a wide angle lens, so it's gonna skew the perspective a little bit, but that drop from, like, for example, that corner all the way up to there, that's probably a good like 5 or 6 stories. Like, yeah, it's a good 5 stories high. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. Pretty interesting. I want to see what's inside. So all this like cool stuff that we're seeing here, none of it's original, unfortunately. I think the same goes with the castles in Osaka as well. Unfortunately, all of these are replicas based on designs that they, probably had some pictures of and stuff like that. But all of this stuff was gone because of U.S. bombing air raids back in 1945 or something like that. Yeah, none of these are original. But I reckon, these replicas will kind of stand to represent what was here. They don't have like the dated wood aesthetic to it. It just looks like they just freshly built it, but you know, it is what it is. It seems like almost every place I go, like that's a major attraction, I always end up like spending all this time like doing all of like the, what's the word? The pre-main attraction stuff. And then like I have very little time to do anything like related to the actual, like the meat of what I'm trying to do. Like for example, the Toyota museum that I went to. Like I was so infatuated by all the looms and all that stuff. I didn't actually have enough time to even get around to like checking out the like the factory aspects and all that stuff, which was really cool. So it's a little unfortunate I can't spend more time there. So I'm trying to mitigate that habit of mine by just going straight for it. So we'll just head up there. As you can see, they're clearly rebuilding or doing some renovations to it. So it's unfortunate we don't get like a really clean shot of it, but scaffolding or not, it's not the original anyway. It's unfortunate, but you know. But it's really cool. There's some really cool like gold fish? I want to say fish at the top. My eyes aren't that good, but they're really shiny too. So it's like super nice. It's like this, you know, like super old traditional style building. And then next to it, they have this elevator shaft. Come on. So they just built it up and then just attached it to the side of it. It's such an eyesore. Like why? Alright, it's almost 11 in the morning, and I'm thinking I want to just get out of here. Say goodbye to Nagoya Castle. As majestic as it is. I don't know, I just wish there was more access to it, more, just like better shots we can get. This is a little bit meh for me, but you know, not really a whole lot we can do about that. So, yeah. See that? I'm so glad I got here before the Chinese tourists showed up, because they come in like a big busload to a lot of major attractions in most cities. So yeah, there's just like a whole slew of them that just went in there. So I'm so glad I got in and out before they got here. So yeah, I'm heading towards the exit. I'm gonna try to get some lunch or brunch or whatever you want to call it. I'm hungry. So there's some miso cuts, I think, on the menu. Maybe some kishimen. These are all Nagoya specialties or region-specific foods. So yeah, we'll check in with you probably at the restaurant. So it'll probably be a while for me to get there. For you, just a simple stumbled into this like department store, and they have like a thrift store. So I'm thinking maybe they have like gunpla or something interesting there. Who knows? Has a larger selection than the other one that I went to. Much larger. Prices are a little bit better too, I think. A little bit. The prices are still meh. They're like still a little bit expensive, so I'm just gonna go find a bathroom and eat something. Yeah, electronics too. Interesting. So I'm about to walk into this place for some miscuts. So let's see how it is. Man, this stuff is pricey. It's like $16 for a set. Ooh. Expensive, man. Damn. And there we have it. They just poured like this miso sauce all over the So I got the half and half where you have this normal tonkatsu, it's just fried, and then they pour the sauce over on top of it. And then this one is just basically just normal tonkatsu with sauce on top. So let me try this miso one. I like it. I like it a lot. You can definitely taste the miso. Pretty good. Very, very good. Let's try this other one. Yeah, that's just normal tonkatsu with tonkatsu sauce, like the fruit sauce on it. Cool. I should have gotten a full one of the miso. It was good. I like the miso cuts. And what miso is basically it's fermented soybean paste. But yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, they mix it in with like typical tonkatsu sauce, but it's like a miso take on it. It's really good. There's a slight little tinge of miso, like right at the end of the taste. But anyway, it's pretty good. Zach told me that in Nagoya you have to go to Komeda's coffee and order the Shiro Noir, and it's like this bread with cream and stuff on top. So that's how it is. So I guess we're supposed to put this syrup on top, I think. Oh, let's dig in. The bread is it's like a honey bread, but it's really flaky. Really, really good. I'm glad he told me to get it. It was good. Excellent dessert. Not bad for $4. Alright, so I'm currently at the Apple store in Sakai, which is kind of like this really upscale shopping area. And so I'm just kind of chilling in the Apple store, and I walked in and I was like, look, I forgot my battery bank at my capsule, and I have no way of charging my phone, which I need to get around. So yeah, the guy was just like, "Oh yeah, cool. Just come on over. Just pop one of the plugs off of the samples and just charge your phone." So I was like, "Thank you so much." Because like I was like, you know, I'll like pay or whatever. Like if I have to do that, because it would cost me more time to hop a train all the way back to my capsule, grab my shit, and then come all the way back here again. So thankfully they were more than happy to accommodate me charging my phone. So it's just kind of chilling right there on the wireless charger right there. So shout out to Apple Japan for being really awesome sports about tourists trying to charge their Apple products. Yeah, real big ups to them. Now it's just playing a waiting game, just waiting for my phone to charge up so I can continue on about my day. So yeah. Alright, so I'm here. This one they don't have the stupid rules where you can't film. But it's basically like the one in Osaka, just compact into just one floor, so it's not as big. So I'm just gonna check it out and see what's up. Alright, I made it to the Mandarake and just gonna walk around and see what they got. I already see the gunpla. I don't know if it's because this is a less popular Mandarake or what, but there's a lot of good, hard to find limited P Bandai kits here. I mean, these don't stay on the shelves very long either, so pretty cool. I think that's the cheapest I've seen this kit go for. I think the cheapest I saw before was 33 in Osaka. Pretty crazy. Whoa, the ANA mega size, it's only 90? These go for much more than that. Damn. Crazy. But the box is, that's probably why. Damn. The first I've ever seen this kit before. Jumbo size. It's a whole 50 centimeters tall. Crazy. And it's yours for the low price of $250. Got this whole other freaking wall here. Nice. Whoa. The Renaissance system. Never seen that out in the wild before. So lots of interesting ones here. The Rictum Ganko. Never seen these in the wild either. Wow. Some of these are really interesting. I think it's because this Mandarake is in Nagoya, where it's just not very not that many people are visiting this one and picking up all the good stuff. This is a new what is it? Origin movie edition one. Comes with a clear Zaku, but I'm not paying $35 for a high grade. Hell no. $20 for a Leo Space Type. That's really cheap, actually. I think I might have paid more than $20 for this order from the Korean P Bandai. That's really cheap. Okay, just picked up some goodies. And it's funny, like I'm doing all this shopping and like none of it is for myself. But man, it's so hot in there. They like cranked up the heat. I was like sweating. Anyway, I'm gonna grab some food now, and the rest of the day I'm just gonna get lost and kind of just chill out, I suppose. So yeah, that's the agenda for today. So let's just kind of go around and stuff. That lady right there is like, she looks like she's like 40, but she's dressed like she belongs in Harajuku, you know? Yeah, I saw her inside Mandarake. It was kind of... I stumbled upon, that's a Korean food stall. It's crazy. They're like selling kimbap and stuff. Anyway, I stumbled upon this like cool arcade looking thing. And yeah, I figured like walking around here would be pretty cool to find some street food or just anything interesting. I feel like arcades are really fun because it's just like the atmosphere is really awesome because there's like plenty of people here and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a computer parts store here, so I'm gonna see if I can check this place out real quick because I need to get a new controller for my computer so that I can play some what is it called? Some Ace Combat when I get home. So yeah, let's check it out. It seems every major city has their own special Coke bottle. This is a Nagoya one with the Nagoya Castle. Osaka has the Osaka Castle one. Interesting. How crazy is that? They have plastic trumpets now. They're made of freaking plastic. It's awesome. And the valves go down and everything. Damn. They probably sound like crap, but still, it's awesome. There's a straight up temple in the middle of this shopping arcade. It's an actual temple. Fucking crazy. Ooh, it's a Ninja 250s. Alright, we're here at the sushi place. I've never been to this chain before. Alright, so I'm here and luckily I got here before the dinner rush because it's just hitting 5 p.m. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of something because I'm kind of hungry. And then I'm gonna walk around a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's funny. I'm done. I'm really full. After 20 plates of sushi, I'm really full. So I'm walking it off. Heading back. There are no subway stations nearby, so I'm just walking it back. It's a good like 20 some blocks, but whatever. Not like I have any other plans to do anyway. So I just gotta tonight. Tonight I have to pack and hop a 6:30 bus in the morning to Tokyo. There I'll be landing in Shinjuku, and I'm meeting up with Oliver at our capsule hotel. So yeah, I think we'll call it a night. Bye. I've been in this massage chair for like 20 minutes now. I don't want to get up. It feels so good. It feels so good. So good. So it's a campaign for, I don't know, women's rights to not have their, underskirts shot with cameras and stuff, so I'm gonna not do that. I guess in Japan it's a big enough problem that they have to have campaigning for it and stuff like that, because I mean it's apparently a big enough problem like that in Korea that all of our cell phones have to make shutter sounds even when we turn it on vibrate. So I guess that's kind of just what happens. So let's not upskirt women, guys. Don't do it. It's not cool. Morning. I'm sitting in a giant baby carriage. I gotta pee like a mofo. Yo! Hold on. Alright, so this is two weird dudes carrying cameras and pointed at themselves, vlogging in the middle of Tokyo.